Have a look who's coming down to the ring.
Come on. He's not even supposed to be involved in this.
Didn't get enough of an ass kicking the previous week.
For a little more screen time.
And I don't think his rival appreciates the
What do you want, you afro-haired bastard?
I'm sure he doesn't. Not after what they did to each other last
Take
week.
his apple and shove it up his ass. What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra. We are back with more WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 24/7 mode.
My daughter Stephanie is holding auditions for WWE Films' latest project. Now remember, the E in WWE stands for entertainment.
It sure does.
Landing a leading role might open some doors for you.
Okay.
Including main event matches, the chance to compete for the championship. I strongly advise you to take advantage of this opportunity.
So according to Vince McMahon, being the lead in a film gets us a shot at the championship. That would be exactly how it goes down, huh? Stephanie's got a message out here basically saying that they're going to be opening auditions up to all superstars on Monday Night Raw. I think that might be something we might have to get involved with.
Listen up. You need to audition for that movie. If you got the charisma to be a leading man, you'll get a lot more screen time on Raw. Plus, we know SmackDown superstars are auditioning also, and this role needs to go to Raw. Understand?
Carlito.
It's bigger than both of us, baby. This crazy world just wasn't made for the likes of us. What's so funny? Nobody can work with crap like this. Let's see you try.
Well, I'll give it a crack. Here we go, ladies.
This isn't about you, and it isn't about me. This is bigger than both of us, baby.
You son of a bitch!
Actor?
Do I want to settle this? It's not like I'm going to let him walk away. I'm going to beat your ass, Carlito. Bring it on, bitch.
With Backlash behind us, the build to vengeance begins
Oh.
tonight. This is Jim Ross,
Jeff's,
Jerry the King Lawler.
Jeff's done
And it
stumbled
sounds
into the long
like
locker
some
room.
of our superstars are looking to become movie stars.
Or the right locker room, if you
Well,
think of it
that's
that way.
sports entertainment for you, but you can't ignore the competitive aspect of this business.
You certainly can't, especially when it rears its head during an audition.
Candice Michelle,
And
Tori
tonight,
Wilson.
two of our aspiring movie stars will get to blow off some steam in the ring. I can't wait.
Man, oh man.
There's a lot of buzz about how
But
good
here we
this
come, ladies and
superstar
gentlemen, for the first time of the
earlier this
episode.
week.
He might have delivered a great screen test, JR. But he better be able to
Charismatic
deliver a great
enigma
match tonight.
himself, Jeff Hardy. We're going to be throwing down in singles action against Carlito. Caribbean Cool. I love that Jeff Hardy's actually getting a decent run in WWE currently. You know, the landscape of WWE has been pretty shot with COVID and everything going on, but to see him back in the action, even if he's not at his peak when he was younger, it's still good to see such a prominent face of the company getting a run again. You know what I mean?
Apparently, his screen test left a little something to be desired, and that could impact his in-ring career.
Absolutely. In this business, your ability to entertain the crowd is just as important as your athletic ability.
Speaking of superstars who didn't really get too big of a push, here comes Carlito. He could have been anything, this guy. He was the perfect heel when he came into the company. I loved how they used him. But he just seemed to kind of drop off real quick into obscurity. Which is a bit upsetting because you only come across people that can pull off the heel and face move as well as he did. I wouldn't say once in a lifetime, but they're still very hard to come by. He played the bad guy real well. You love to hate him, and then when he actually was a face for the small amount of time that he was, you love to love him. But I'm about to love to beat him right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Raw Action, coming to you live from Omaha,
Beat your
Nebraska.
ass, Carlito. Make
Jim
you
Ross
swallow
here
that
with
apple, you
Jerry
bastard.
King Lawler.
Omaha couldn't be more excited to host Raw tonight. And we couldn't be any
Starting to
more
get a bit of
excited
feel
to
for
be
the
here.
game now, too.
Say that again, King.
It's weird playing current gen games and then swapping back to games back on PS1, PS2 with the controls being all janky like they used to be. But it's okay. We're finally starting to find our groove. You wouldn't know with the way that we're getting our ass beat so far, but
Did he lie to you and tell you that
we're
you
getting
were
there
cool or
steadily.
something?
I've never been accused of being cool by Carlito or anyone else, King. Quite frankly, I'm not sure I'd know cool if it bit me on my Oklahoma Sooner backside.
Get up, Carlito.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
He countered that and made it look
There we go. We're starting to get some reversals going as well. All about timing. I love doing that little spin move.
a textbook reversal.
Oh, gets out of the way of the drop kick and then manages to get a reversal of his own.
This match is going to continue.
I thought maybe rolling out of the way would
completely
confuse him enough for us to be able to pull a move off, but it hasn't been working in our favour yet.
Resiliency of these superstars.
We've almost
That's
built up
not
enough to
going be
whack
easy.
the Swanton.
That's for sure.
I'm still trying to work out whether or not Jeff Hardy does the Twist of Fate in this game, because his go-to seems to be the Swanton Bomb, which we all would expect would be his go-to, but it seems to me like signature moves aren't even a thing in this game. It's just straight up with the finisher.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known
And
tonight.
only just
They
managed
sure
to get the
are,
two
JR,
fall
and
there.
I love to hear it.
Carlito putting in a bit of work.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
He's climbing up.
Hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far. We're only a couple of episodes in, but if you have missed any episodes along the way, you can check out the playlist I'll link in the description down below for you
You can
guys.
look at any
Thanks,
professional
Godzirra.
sport you want, JR.
You're most welcome,
You won't
ladies and
find
gentlemen.
more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are.
Come on,
physically
Carlito. Let's set him up.
capable of continuing.
Here we go. Let's go for the backdrop,
WWE.
the back suplex, and then we'll set him up for another Swanton. It could be game over.
This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world.
I don't know where
Get
he
up.
thinks he's going.
Is
This
that
could
too
be a
far? Or am I going to
mistake.
nail it? Oh, no, I missed. Missed the Swanton. Carlito moved out of the way at the right moment.
Amazing, but if you can keep him grounded, you're halfway to beating him.
That might be true, but as many of his opponents have proven,
Carlito now
that's
turning the
easier
cards on
said
Jeff
than
Hardy.
done.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is
So
chanting,
far, our
JR,
toughest opponent
but I
has
guess
been
it's right.
John Morrison,
You're damn
or
right
Johnny
it is.
Nitro
It
as he
comes
goes
the
by
price
still
of
in this
admission.
game. Every time we come up against him, he seems to be the one that pulls off all the reversals. He's gotten the most moves. Done against us, oh Carlito, you're an idiot.
And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars
Keep
never
counting, ref.
ignore their fame.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time
Count
to recover.
away.
3.
Finding out whether or not we can do signature moves in this game would be good, because I'd love to set up with the Twist of Fate and then go into the Swanton Bomb. Just mix things up a
Who's in
little
the
bit.
ring right now?
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all. That's a short climb, but a potentially long fall.
Could have to be the matter of maybe going into seeing if we can edit Jeff Hardy's moveset. I don't even know whether we can do that in this game.
Moves are always difference-makers,
Leg drop.
for better or worse.
Probably made more famous by his brother Matt Hardy.
There's the
Is that enough? 1, 2. No, I didn't think. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. I knew that wasn't going to be the case.
Fans come alive every time Jeff Hardy sets foot in the ring.
Yeah,
Get off me,
but I think
Carlito.
without
We gotta-
all of his shrieking female fans.
gonna drop him.
It sounds like someone's a little
We're going to drop him.
jealous.
Oh,
I'm
Jeff.
sure you wouldn't mind
Jeff.
as much if they were shrieking at you.
Oh, my God.
I don't think these
That is not what
superstars
we
have
wanted.
any intention of taking it easy on each other.
Carlito
tonight.
just out of nowhere, even holding his head, was just able to reverse everything.
Frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
Here we go.
No room for error.
This could be the finish. Well, we nailed it. Is it enough, though? Come on, ref.
Right here, JR.
1, 2, 3. Don't mind if I do. Picking up the win on Monday Night Raw against Carlito to kick things off. Don't know why there's no commentary going on in the background, but this would be normally where JR would probably say something about just watching a slobber knocker, and King would probably be getting up in my face saying even though I just got the win, I still haven't got anybody's respect, because that's what he seems to be saying the last few episodes. But at any rate, a little bit of retribution for the backstage jump that Carlito just pulled off against us. Still feel there's going to be a long way to go with this feud, though. It's not one that just ends straight away. Especially with this storyline of, you know, having the feud for who's going to be that superstar that gets the lead role. Those ones tend to go on for a bit. But to finish off Raw, we've got Randy Orton beating Ric Flair in the main event. JTG beat Carly, Nitro beat Shad, and Mickie James defeated Tori Wilson.
Less than 2 months remain until vengeance. It's good old JR.
JTG wants to shake hands.
King Lawler at ringside.
I don't shake hands with chumps, I'm sorry.
To determine WWE Films' next leading man continues tonight.
That's the man that we're going to be taking on up next, ladies and gentlemen. Singles action.
In and out of the ring.
We were just talking about him. Get out of my way, Carlito.
Ready to do just that, King.
Well, I guess we'll have to see if that's the truth, or if he's just acting.
This match is born
we were just talking about him before, ladies and gentlemen, about how so far he's been the hardest superstar that we've taken on. And we're taking him on again. It's going to be Jeff Hardy taking on Johnny Nitro in singles action on Monday Night Raw. It seems that Johnny Nitro now wants to inject himself into the equation when it comes to that lead role for the WWE film. So, that's okay. If I've got to take out somebody else, so be it. I still think it's a bit laughable to think that Vince McMahon is pushing us to go for this role so we can get title opportunities, but when you have a look at people like John Cena and The Miz and people like that who have been in WWE film leading men positions for a while, and the careers they've had, I suppose you put 2 and 2 together and it makes 4.
Well, several title reigns to his credit.
And this might be his chance to take the next
It's
step
been
in
good
his career.
seeing John Morrison back in the fold as well. We were just talking about how it's good to see Jeff Hardy getting a decent run, especially now with his wanting to push into the Intercontinental Championship scene against AJ Styles. Probably a little bit wasted, Morrison. I feel with being lumped with The Miz. I say lumped in a good way because them being back as a team has been great to watch, but Morrison has all the makings of being a lead man. He could be SmackDown's next champion, and I would not be upset with that decision in the slightest at all. Have a look who's coming down to the ring.
Come on. He's not even supposed to be involved in this.
Didn't get enough of an ass kicking the previous week.
For a little more screen time.
And I don't think his rival appreciates the
What do you want, you afro-haired bastard?
I'm sure he doesn't. Not after what they did to each other last
Take
week.
his apple and shove it up his
Looks
ass.
like he's heading backstage. But I wonder if we see the last of him tonight.
I wouldn't bet on it. He's not about to let someone else steal his thunder.
Why would you just walk out to the ring like that and distract somebody pre-match? Wouldn't you run out halfway through or at the end of the match to try and cost them the win? Carlito's been eating one too many apples. Oh no, there we go. He's in Nitro's corner.
What's he up to?
He's coming back. Oh, I was just going to say he's coming back out and he's missed that shot, but he's knocking me clean off the top of the turnbuckle. All right, get here.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Let's make some
Honestly,
applesauce,
King,
you bastard.
I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess,
This
right?
is where I attempt to take down Carlito and he makes me look like an absolute spastic. And some of you at home are probably arguing, Godzirra, you make yourself look like a spastic by yourself.
And I don't think the crowd
To that I
wants it
say,
to end either.
you're right. You're right. Gotcha, bitch.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely.
Ref, you want to be ejecting this
and considering the resiliency
this bastard
of these
here?
superstars,
I don't need to be getting
that's
thrown
not
around by
going to be
somebody
easy.
not sanctioned in this
for
match.
sure.
Thank
No
you.
one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not.
Even though we're in a position to almost be able to drop the Swanton Bomb, I don't think we're in any position to put Nitro away just yet. He's not even falling in the position we need him. Nitro one time. He's going to reverse everything. Just like I told you he did before. King of the reversals, Johnny Nitro.
I think everyone should get what they deserve, King.
And there goes our
Nitro
SmackDown.
deserves to be rewarded for his athletic ability. But if he keeps walking around like he's God's gift to sports entertainment, I think he deserves to be proven wrong.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing these two feud in real life. Even though we alluded to the fact previously that Jeff Hardy's nowhere near peak performance, where Morrison, I would argue, is probably in the best condition he's been in his life.
You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Good old headbutt.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else.
Is it enough to swing momentum back our way? No, because Nitro's going to reverse again.
Close to the excitement.
Oh!
Raw superstars.
Good old step up in
perform
Zaguri. He's trying to put the clamps on Hardy, but I don't think it's going to work.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Really going to work on the back.
Less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to
Nitro
say
throwing everything
that
he's
this
got at
match
Hardy, but hey,
has
I think
exceeded
we
them
can
all.
slowly but surely start getting ourselves back in this match. We just need to hit the... No, of course, I'm not going to be able to
You
hit
ever
it.
think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths
Oh,
would
Hurricane
cross
Rana.
sooner or later, and I'm
Into
glad
the head
I
punch.
didn't see it.
Me too.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh man!
Let's
I
get the
think
leg
we're
drop
gonna see
going.
a high-risk move here.
He reversed it.
Of course he reversed it. Is there anything this bastard does not reverse?
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off.
Well, here we go.
Now.
The setup into the Swanton is perfect.
Always difference makers, for better or worse.
Is that enough for the win, though?
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank God for that. I didn't think I'd ever get the win.
He has certainly won over the fans tonight.
That match may as well have been a
When you're the
handicap
last man
match.
left standing in the ring. That's a point in
And
your
yet
favor.
Jeff Hardy still walks
This
away
makes me
victorious.
wonder if his two opponents were working together from the start.
Definitely keen
I
to
don't
see
know.
how this
It could
storyline
just be a
unfolds,
case of
because it
having
seems
a
to
common
me
enemy.
now that we've got Carlito and Nitro working together.
His charisma
Nitro's been a thorn in our side since starting this series because he was one of the people vying for that number one contendership. I see. That's what I don't understand as well. Why are we in this current feud if we won the right to be number one contender at the previous pay-per-view? Should we not already be feuding with the champion instead of trying to build up who's going to take over as the next leading man in a film? I don't know. It's a bit of a roller coaster, but let's have a look how Raw panned out. John Cena beat Randy Orton in the main event. Carlito defeated Triple H. JTG beat Chris Masters. Yeah, that would happen. And Ric Flair defeated Edge in the opening of the show. Our phone is blowing up. Can't believe I
There's
just
a
said
certain
flown.
superstar who wants to prove to WWE Films that he's a superior athlete. So I'm putting you two in a match this week. You've got your work cut out for you. He's no stranger to championship gold. So be ready.
I think that's the match we just had. So I should have checked that prior to this match. Test suggests that you have increasing the risk of injury unless you take preventative measures. We recommend rest and relaxation.
Just so you know, I had nothing to do with what happened last week. I don't need help taking you out, and I don't want help. You might have been physically attacked, but my reputation was attacked too, and I just can't afford that right now.
We still haven't decided who our leading man will be, but I thought you should know that the superstar who interfered in your match last week is back in the running. sure you're not happy about that, but he created a lot of buzz for himself with that stunt.
So Carlito's back at the forefront. That's fine with me. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're going to end this episode. When we return, this feud with Carlito and Nitro and whoever else is going to get involved is going to continue on. We're just going to continue being extreme like we have been. If you guys have been enjoying this, do myself a favor. Hit that like button down below. It goes a long way to supporting the channel. And I can't thank you guys enough for all that support. If you happen to be new to the channel and you want to support the channel a little bit further, hit that subscribe button down below. Pledge your allegiance to the Godzirra Nation and join one hell of a community of people. When we return, as you see on screen, it is in fact going to be myself taking on Nitro and Carlito in a 1-on-2 handicap match. Things just keep getting worse and worse. As I mentioned before, playlist in the description down below, as well as social media links. If you don't follow me on those, go and do so. Hit that bell before you leave. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.